What if I told you there's a farm in China breeding billions of cockroaches? Not thousands, not millions, billions. And they're not being used for pest control. They're not food waste, and no, this isn't a horror movie. So why on earth is China raising more cockroaches than the world's entire population? What do they do with them? Is it some dark secret or pure genius? Let's find out. Hidden behind unmarked buildings in rural China lie some of the most bizarre facilities in the world. Inside, countless cockroaches crawling over walls, scurrying across floors, multiplying in darkness and warmth. One farm alone can breed over 6 billion cockroaches per year.
What? What the fuck?
That's more than the entire human population on Earth. These farms are kept sealed tight, no windows, no doors open to the public, just heat, humidity, and thousands of trays full of food scraps, where the cockroaches feast and grow. And here's the twist. This isn't some underground black market. This is big business, official, legal, and even backed by local governments. So what are they doing with all these bugs? Well, this is where it gets even stranger. In China, cockroaches aren't just pests, they're medicine. Yes, medicine. For centuries, traditional Chinese medicine has used insects as remedies. But in recent years, cockroach extract has become a multi-million-dollar pharmaceutical product. The main compound? A liquid protein extract made from boiled cockroaches. It's called Kangfu Xin Ye, and it's sold in over 4,000 hospitals across China. Doctors prescribe it to treat ulcers, skin wounds, respiratory issues, even stomach cancer. Some studies, funded by Chinese firms, claim it speeds up healing and reduces inflammation. It's even available in pill or liquid form, used both externally and internally. To keep up with demand, farmers must raise cockroaches in massive numbers. Then dry them, grind them, and process them into medicinal products. It's a strange fusion of ancient belief and modern biotech, but that's only the beginning, because cockroaches aren't just healers in China, they're also part of the food chain. In a country that produces over 350 million tons of food waste each year, China faces a growing garbage crisis. But cockroaches? They eat it. Thousands of tons of leftover vegetables, rotten meat, and restaurant slop are shipped daily to cockroach farms. There, it becomes food. A single farm can process 15 tons of waste per day, thanks to billions of hungry roaches. They consume it fast. No smell, no noise, no fuss. And after they've fed, the cockroaches themselves become animal feed. Dried, powdered, and mixed into food for pigs, chickens, and fish, rich in protein, cheap to produce, and fully recycled from waste. It's a circular system, part recycling plant, part protein factory, and the Chinese government, they're supporting it. Several provinces have launched pilot programs encouraging cockroach farming as a sustainable solution to waste. It's not just a strange idea anymore, it's policy. But behind all the benefits lies one terrifying question. What happens when billions of cockroaches escape? It sounds like something from a horror movie, but in 2013 it became reality. In the Chinese province of Jiangsu, a cockroach farm housing over 1 million insects was mysteriously destroyed. The result? An infestation of biblical scale. Millions of cockroaches spilled into nearby villages, homes, hospitals, and fields. They crawled through sewer systems. They invaded kitchens. They multiplied. Local authorities were helpless. Pesticides didn't work fast enough. People were terrified. And the worst part? These weren't wild cockroaches. They were farm-bred, selected for size and resilience, engineered to survive, engineered to eat, engineered to spread. Since that incident, China has tightened regulations, but with over 100 giant cockroach farms operating in secrecy, one mistake could unleash a living nightmare. Because once they escape, they don't come back, they evolve. But here's the twist, the same creature that disgusts billions could also save millions. Chinese scientists aren't just raising cockroaches to grind into medicine, they're mapping their genes, studying their immune systems, extracting proteins that could heal wounds 40% faster than current treatments. One biotech company in Sichuan even created an AI-controlled smart farm where billions of cockroaches are raised in complete darkness, monitored 24/7 by algorithms that track their health, reproduction, and movement. This isn't science fiction. This is already happening, and it's not just for humans. Cockroach-based compounds are being tested in animal feed, agricultural pesticides, even cancer research. So while the Western world kills roaches with sprays and screams, China is building a new industry on their backs, a future powered by bugs. But is it worth the risk? Now here's the most shocking part. You may have already eaten cockroach. No, seriously. According to FDA guidelines, up to 30 insect fragments per 100 grams of peanut butter is perfectly acceptable. In chocolate, up to 60 pieces. They don't list cockroaches by name. But in food processing plants, they're the most common uninvited guests. And their bits and pieces end up in our food. And that's just the accidental part. What if I told you some protein bars, animal feeds, and even supplements around the world are already using insect-based ingredients, including cockroach derivatives, on purpose? Why? Because it's cheap, because it's sustainable, because most people won't know unless someone tells them, like we just did. So maybe the real question is, are cockroaches the food of the future? Or a future we should run from? So what does it say about humanity when the most hated insect on Earth might just become our lifeline, a creature we've spent centuries trying to kill? Now we're raising them in high-tech labs, extracting their DNA, harvesting their bodies, and calling it progress. It's not just about cockroaches, it's about a world so desperate for solutions that we're willing to eat what once made us gag, embrace what once made us scream. Maybe that's survival, maybe it's madness, or maybe it's both. But one thing is certain, the next time you see a cockroach crawling across your floor, don't be too quick to squish it, because one day that roach might be your dinner. If this story made you think twice about cockroaches, or just gave you chills, hit that like button. Got friends who'd freak out at the thought of eating bugs? Share this video with them. And if you want more strange, shocking, and true stories from around the world, don't forget to subscribe. We've only just begun.